Good morning, adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. It's adventure day and I'm about to hit the road. But first, I need to change clothes. Yeah, definitely need to change clothes. It's pretty early still. We're leaving out before 7 a.m. And so you can see the sky's just starting to have the sun come up finally. Last night I put pretty much everything in the van, and I did an entire video of what it takes to get ready for a trip. So if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. But for now, I'm gonna go put on some regular clothes, and then we're hitting the road and we're going up to Missouri. I'm taking a trip with my dad, and we're going to be doing some interesting things. And along the way, I'm gonna share kind of what that looks like. So if you're ready for a good ride, in Dimple's here to test out to see if this is gonna be good for long term again, then this is about to be fun. Okay, I just plugged in the fridge, and so this is gonna keep some cold drinks for us as we drive. Now I just have to go get my cameras and I'm ready to go. Ooh, and the sun is coming up quickly, so gotta get on the road. Gotta get on the road. We're gonna be driving up to the Branson area, and along the way we're gonna see if we can find some interesting things that maybe we haven't stopped at, or maybe we haven't stopped at in a while. And each of those things, if they're interesting, I'll do a separate video for if it's something that's in depth. But I am so excited. This is gonna be a fun trip. And we have some interesting things planned. So this should be pretty neat. Getting out on the road though, and spending a few days away from base camp is gonna be something that is much needed at this moment. I've been just working and working and working around here, but enough of that. I'm gonna load up and let's go. Okay, first stop, gotta get some gas. Stopping off at the QT, probably gonna get a little snacky poo to kind of get us on our way. And yeah, this is how we're gonna start off our day. So far, so good. The sun has been super bright. It has definitely been harsh driving into it as we drive kind of east. But that's the benefit and also the curse of starting off super early in the morning. You get a good kickstart, which is awesome, puts you ahead of the day. But you also are kind of blind, so not so great. Dad's out there getting the gas ready and everything, so that's really nice of him. In the meantime, I'm parked next to the big boy version of Dimple's here. That's the NV200 right there. Of course, they have a high and a low top of those, so just the height of the van itself is probably a good 1.5 to 2 feet taller, and the size, wow. I'd be interested to see how those do when it comes to performance overall, but you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna see if I can get some of this film from my window. It is working. This seems to work a little bit better than what I was using at home. So make it a little bit more clear, and then a bug hit on the way here, so great. But maybe this will help a little bit. Another van lifer over in the parking lot over here. Just saw him inside. Very cool. Okay, good stop. Got some chicken logs. These are always my little go-to. They're easy and they're spicy kind of. So I got my stuff, and then Dad over here got his stuff. So now we're off. Like, for real this time. We are completely fueled up, so I assume that we'll take a stretch break in an hour and a half to 2 hours. So till then, back toward driving into the sun. It should be really fun. Oh, we made it to Sallisaw, Oklahoma. We're getting gas again. And well, we hit some rain. I mean, at first it was just clouds, but then it turned into a little bit of rain. But I will say this, I left Texas and yesterday it was 106 degrees, and here it is nice. And even though it still looks like rain, it feels good out here right now. I want to send this back to Texas. Okay, we are getting some lunch at Arby's, and I opted for a stretch break, so we're inside. We could have gone through the drive-thru, that would have worked, but stretching because we've been on the road for some hours now. Okay, we just got back in the van. It's 87 degrees. It is so pleasant in comparison to what it was yesterday when we were in Texas. I'm happy about this. Of course, I'm also very full. That was a good lunch, but we're about to get on the road again and drive toward Branson. I think this is gonna be super fun. I don't know if we're gonna stop at anything along the way or not, but I'm gonna show you some more of this. And today we have to check in between like 4 and 5. It's still early enough that I think we're gonna be good. But we're also kind of looking at signs as we go. Now, normally one of the things that I tell you guys to do is if you see a brown sign, stop, check it out. It's probably something interesting. I've driven this road so many times that there's a few signs that I have not stopped at. So on the way home, we're actually going to make some stops, potentially at a couple of those. But I know that there's going to be stuff that's going to take me a while. So I don't think today is the right day to do that because I want to do full videos because I'm really interested and fascinated in like the stories behind them. So, with that said, we are all gassed up, we've eaten, and now it's time to hit the road. Okay, we're making another break, just kind of stretching stuff. We're stopping off at a little Walmart to really stretch, and Dad still needs a bike helmet, so we're gonna look to see if they have one. I don't know if they will or not, but we'll see. Okay, so we're just doing a little stretch. Dad's gonna look for that, and then also we're kind of seeing what's around as we walk through. I love to stop off at Walmart because they have stuff that I don't have at my local Walmart, so that's always nice. Not a lot. Motorcycle helmet. Wow. Okay, we did not find Dad a bike helmet, but we found some other little things, so picked those up, got ourselves a nice sweet treat, and now we have a little bit more to go. Looks like we're about 65 miles away. That's in about an hour and 8 minutes. So we'll arrive right within our window of when we said we were gonna come check in. Of course, I'll show you guys our room when we get there so you can kind of see where we're staying. We're trying someplace a little bit different, a little bit different than what I'm used to. So I haven't stayed at this particular hotel before. Supposedly it's newly renovated. So we'll see, we'll give it a shot. And that's one of the things that Dad and I like to do whenever we come up here is give different places a shot so we can figure out what we like or dislike. And realistically, there's only one place that I've stayed in Branson that I would not return to. And unfortunately for me, that was a really nice place, but they screwed up our booking and it put me and my mom out on a busy weekend where there were no other rooms. And so I make it a habit not to return to those kinds of places. So with that said, it's time for us to hit the road. Okay guys, we've arrived. So this is the hotel. I'm gonna show you what the room looks like, and then we're gonna figure out what exactly we're gonna do for the rest of the day because it's about a little bit before 5. There's some time, so we're gonna kind of brainstorm a little bit, and well, Dad's already carrying his luggage in, so let's go check this out. Okay, so we're in room 109 of the Stratford, and this is what the room looks like. It's been recently renovated. It smells like paint, so that's nice. And you can see they probably reused portions of what they had before, but they definitely changed out the flooring, which previously had carpet. We have a 2-queen bedroom. And again, obviously there are certain things that are still here from the last iteration, but they have improved all the light fixtures and things like that. And so this is what it looks like. This is a lower floor, so it's gonna make it super easy for us to maneuver around. And the only thing I can say that I've noticed so far is the parking. Even though we're literally parked right outside of the door, it's kind of on a steep, well, let me just show you. It's kind of harder to see this, but it's a like steep incline, but that's okay. I have an e-brake for that, so we're good to go. One of the best parts about this is it's literally in the middle of everything. It's on 76 Boulevard, which is the heart of Branson. So it's gonna make it super easy for us to go and do stuff, and that's gonna be nice. And yeah, we're also literally sandwiched between the Starbucks that I like to work at here, which is interesting, and the Wendy's, which is great for late night food. So if for some reason we have some crazy things going on, we don't get back until way too late, we have that as an option that we can walk to. So all in all, so far so good, but I'll let you know what we think about this day, of course, as we kind of go. And well, now we're gonna get kind of organized so we can figure out a few things and do some brainstorming. Okay, a little bit more assessment. They have a fridge and a microwave in the room. It looks like a nice big bathroom area. And then inside here, let's see, first impression, not bad. Nothing too crazy. Again, it is remodeled, but there are some older touches as well. So, you know, it is what it is, but it was very inexpensive. And for the amount that it was, it's actually not so bad. So I'm really happy with this so far, but we'll see how we sleep. And again, I'll let you know. Okay, so we just got in here, and Dad was looking around, kind of seeing some things, and this, fine, okay. But this immediately fell off the hinges just a little bit. It's just a little wonky. Again, it kind of is what it is. That drawer works fine. The drawers all are good. So, but this thing, it's a little weird. Just a little wonky. Sometimes things happen. And, you know, sometimes people aren't very nice to things. But that could also be why the room is a little bit less expensive, because they knew that was going to happen. But I always like to film things just in case. And you should too. If you ever stay at a hotel, film everything whenever you get there. And that way you have a date and time that is committed to when this was, so that you can tell if something's wrong and they try to charge you. So I learned that whenever I traveled with Ball Up, and I would be in a different city every 2 weeks. We learned really quickly to just account for the room that you're staying in. Okay, so we figured it out. We're about to go and start to have some fun here in Branson. We kind of cooled off a little bit and also took some time to kind of figure out what we wanted to do. And I've been to something that Dad has not been to before, and I've covered it here on the channel. I actually went with my mom. We went to this place called 1984. It's a retro arcade that's super fun. And I'll link a video to it because it's really neat. But I think today we're just gonna go and play and have a good time. And then maybe after, depending on kind of what happens, we'll go either mini golf or go grab some dinner or something like that. But I'll show you guys what it looks like a little bit so you can see. And again, I'll link a video. This is gonna be super fun. Dad and I get extra competitive, and well, he's injured, so this could be interesting. But this is the beginning of a lot of challenges that will be taking place here on the channel over the next little bit. And well, again, I'll share a few pieces, but we have some gaming to do. Okay guys, made it back to the hotel, and well, I'm working like I always do. Just another day's work. This was a super fun drive today. Being able to go and just have some fun this evening was awesome. And then we capped off our night with happy hour at Applebee's, which literally just means that everything on the front page of the menu is half off. So for the two of us, we ate for like $20, which is awesome. But yeah, overall, super fun, and this is just the beginning. I have some really cool things planned, and tonight we were just chatting about the things that we would like to do. Tomorrow we are going to go to the theme park. They just made a huge announcement at Silver Dollar City that I'm very excited about. There's actually going to be this massive new ride coming next year that is kind of an upgrade from a ride that has been one of my favorites since I was a kid. There's a ride called Fire in the Hole, and I've literally been riding it since as
as long as I could actually get on it, like as long as I could. It's a themed ride, it's an indoor ride, and it was one of the oldest roller coasters in the entire park, but at the same time it was like a gentle coaster, so everybody could ride it. Well, this year is the swan song for that. They're sending it off with a bang, and they're actually going to be opening up a brand new one, which is going to be the largest of its kind in the entire Heartland region. So I'm really excited about that. They had reporters from all over coming to see this today. They did a walkthrough, and so tomorrow, from a distance, I'm gonna get a look at it. I'm really excited. But also, another thing that we're excited to do, and we're hoping that we get to do, is an artist that actually has been performing there since, well, as long as I can remember, is also retiring this year. So we're going to go and try to see him sing with his band, the Homestead Pickers, once again, and make sure that we get that before he does, you know, exit the park for the last time. I'm kind of excited about that because I remember whenever I was a kiddo, we would go to the theme parks like Six Flags and Silver Dollar City, and because I was a kid, they would always bring me up on stage, and I remember one specific incident where I was brought up onto his show. So that was part of the reason that we really wanted to come, but of course there's going to be all sorts of other cool things that we do along the way, and I cannot wait to share. It's really fun to be able to have my dad on these adventures because, you know, before, whenever he was working full-time, my mom was, I would kind of be solo dolo on a lot of these kinds of things, and as much as I enjoy being solo, sometimes adventures are a little bit more fun when you have somebody else. So because of that, let the competition begin. It kind of already did today, and I have to say that between Dad's video game victories and my video game victories, we might be pretty even. So I think some mini golf is in store. Anyway, remember guys, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. And I am using these series of videos to encourage you guys to get out there and find the good time around you. Do something fun. Tell me what you've been up to and leave it in the comments below. Till next time guys, bye.